Waka waka waka. Horse walked into a bar. Bartender said, "Why the long face?" Now, if you get that joke, you get a prize. Yay, prize. Yeah. It's called laughter or happiness. You don't always get that prize. So it's nice to have it once in a while. Another prize is something to look forward to. What happiness is. Truly. I think happiness is very simple. If you look, you don't have to look too hard to see it. Sometimes you can't feel it if you're looking too hard at what you see. Instead of you're feeling having something to look forward to. I think the saying goes, what do you think happiness is? And someone starts to say, well, I think happiness is, and he says, you're wrong. You're wrong. You, right there. You in the street. It's a lot simpler than that. Happiness is having something to look forward to. Having someone to love. Having someone to love you. So, self-pity is not gonna... It's just a feeling, like shame. There's nothing wrong with it. We have feelings because they're supposed to be... If you're ashamed of something, then there's probably a problem there. If you're not ashamed of it, then there could be a problem there too. I'm just saying, we think of these things as negative, but they're not. It's how you perceive it. Like my buddy Boos, I spent Thanksgiving with him last year. Shout out to Eric Boos and his channel. He's a big preacher man. I'm not. I just tell jokes. Relative sense, not common sense. Relative sense. We were having this conversation on the way to his house with his son. Relative sense. You have to think of things as not as common sense. Like everybody thinks that, oh, that's common sense. Well, it's relative to you. What's common to you may not be common to someone else. I think that's what we came up with. I mean, I was making a joke and said, it's not really common sense. It's relative sense. Not as in like pennies, but as in thoughts. Like a penny for your thought. Here's another joke. How do you make a tissue dance? Like a sneezing tissue or even toilet paper tissue. How do you make a tissue dance? You put a little boogie in it. Put a little boogie in it. So funny. Laughter is probably the best medicine. That's another saying I like. Laughter is the best medicine. There's a lot of people that said I've helped them with my laughter, and they appreciate it. My laughter and my jokes. But I'm just like anybody else. I'm not special. Special to me. We're all just snowflakes in the universe. Some of us flakier than others. It's almost holiday season. It's that time of year, especially in America. We realize. You got to realize. You think you're in America? Think again. Zoom out. Zoom out. You're on a planet called Earth. Think you're in America? Think again. There's a comedian said that. I thought it was really funny. Makes no sense. Doesn't have to make sense. I think there was a rapper or something. Don't make dollars. It don't make sense. It's okay if you make dollars. It's okay if you don't make dollars. You don't want to be the person that takes someone's happiness, though. That's something that their real happiness, not their, takes their happiness, not their real happiness, not their, takes their mom, their dad, I'm not saying like if there was a omniscient deity or so. I'm talking about like jokes. Basically, I'm just talking about jokes. Saying something. Like I said, it's the holiday season. And we tend to reflect. It's a good time to reflect. It's cold outside. Fuck. Even kids. Hope everybody has a happy holidays. From my French toast philosophy to whatever your philosophy, may it bring happiness like French toast brings happiness to me. Simple as that. Shout out.